Good morning everybody, welcome to a new video. Today is the 3rd of January and I thought I would start the year off by giving another little tour of my family daycare or home daycare area, and I thought I would make this as a bit of a regular thing because it just sort of shows how things can be set up if you are wanting to run a home daycare, or as we call it here in Australia, family daycare, without going overboard, which has been my main goal. So I'm going to turn the camera around and let's walk through and see what we've got set up for today. I've got my wax melts over here. I've got an artificial plant that I received, just a couple of dusk melts. These are strips of linen that I've been turning into rainbow ribbons, so I'll show you that in a minute. I still have a few dishes to do here, but as you can see, I've been starting to collect a few plants and things like that. We've got some recyclables here that children like to create things with. Very simple craft station here. We've got a whiteboard with whiteboard markers. I've got a pair of scissors. I usually have two, but I don't know where it's gone. Collection of paintbrushes. We've got some good old clag glue. This reminds me of when I was in primary school. We've got some Christmas papers cut up here. Paper towel rolls. We have paint palettes down here. A couple of things that we've collected to use with Play-Doh. We've got some lids and things like that, so loose parts, and the children can do whatever they want with these things. You know, they could paint on them, they could use it for Play-Doh, they can, you know, draw on them, they can make little tables out of them. They can just sort of do whatever they want there. Got some paper, got some Aboriginal art there. This is my play kitchen, as you saw in the last video. Pretty simple, real things. The children love the fact that they have like the reused Cadbury's like drinking chocolate containers, because I like to pretend that it's chocolate, or a pot or something like that. This is one of my silks. This is a Sarah silk. Really, really beautiful. They're from California. I love it. It's my favorite. And these are the linen ribbons that I made using those Stockmar watercolors paints. So I'm assuming that if these got wet, they would probably wash out, but it was an experiment that I was doing with one of the older children, and yeah, I love it. So over here we've got some drawing things. We've got some colored pencils here. These are plant-based crayons that I bought especially for work. I've got some fabrics here. They're not silks, unfortunately. I'd love to have a big silk this big, just haven't been able to afford it yet. But these are just one of the cheap stores here in my town. It's like a rayon or whatever they're called, a nylon, and it still just adds some beautiful colors and sort of like movement, and just sort of softens up these square windows a little bit. I made this crochet bunting years ago when I used to crochet. Another one of these beautiful materials. I love it. There's a poster here of Reef Life, and I have Ocean over there. We've got some basic, what are they called? Dress up, some teddy bears, some baby dolls are in there. Really simple, just a couple. We're not being bombarded by a whole bunch of stuff that the children aren't going to play with. This is my little whimsical kind of setup here. I've made these, I painted them and then made their little coats. They're really beautiful. It's really funny actually. The first time I introduced these to the children, one of them didn't, like, they don't have, this one doesn't have faces. I knitted these ones. They don't have faces. They're like, why do they not have faces? Like, they just didn't understand the concept of the dolls that don't have faces. And I said, well, if they don't have faces, then you can make them feel or do or be whoever you want them to be. So I find with regular baby dolls and like, I don't know, Barbies and things like that, like no offense to anybody, but I kind of feel that they're not open-ended. You know, it's like, you know, Barbie is this girl and she likes fashion and does a lot of different careers, but she's always got her makeup on and she always looks happy, you know. I find that faceless dolls, or at least just ones with eyes, like this one that I made, you know, it's a really great way for children to be able to express how they're feeling, usually through play. So if they're feeling upset, they can go, oh, she's upset. And they're not going to be kind of like dictated to how the doll feels. So I find that's a really important part of childhood development, is having the opportunity to be able to find ways to express themselves. And usually with children, if you didn't know, it's done through play. I do have a dinosaur in here, a Triceratops in here. We've got quite a few dinosaurs in here in this house. Like when I say quite a few, I mean maybe 5 or 6. I love these seahorse that I bought from the markets, and we have some little deer and some chickens, and yeah, these are some wooden discs here. I love those. Homemade cupcakes that I made from woolen felt, and just a selection of things. As you can see, these haven't even been painted. These are simply just plain from the shops. I painted these ones. They have no faces, and honestly, like, the children since I've been open for the last 6 months, my child is here. Since they've been open for the last 6 months, they make their own games. What are you doing there?
I'm trying to take it all and
You're putting them into the holes?
yeah, and I'm going shopping.
You're going shopping?
Yeah, with my baby.
Okay. That's a good idea.
A little door. I want a door.
What's that one? What's that colour?
Wow.
Brown. Yep.
I found a pink one.
You found a pink one. What you again? Oh, I'm not quite sure. What do you think they're going to be?
Legos.
Yeah, well, they're Lego.
Lego. Why are you going in there?
I'm just filming.
Another chair for me in the middle. It's like this. There's another one in the middle for
Can you find anything else that you might want to make another house with?
Oh,
Is there anything else?
Lego?
Lego? You can use Lego to make them. So what's this room here? What's this one?
House.
That's a house. And is that a bedroom?
This is the house and that's our house.
Oh, 2 houses. I like that you've used the boxes. Recycled box from, I can't remember what this was for. And then this is a bamboo like cutlery drawer organizer with some dollhouse furniture that was gifted to me when I first opened up, and same with those ones as well. So we had a large Barbie house here that had lights and music and things. It was a gift to my daughter who didn't want it after a year. It was really expensive, and so I decided to use it as part of my daycare when I first opened up, and they didn't use it. Since I've gotten rid of it, they have been playing with boxes and this very simple wooden dollhouse that was given to me. And as you can see, it's very open-ended. It's a square box. It does come with another set of stairs for up here. You can see there's a section through here. It has been supermarket, it has been furniture store, it's been all sorts of things. Apartments, it's been parks, it's been all sorts of things. So up here with all the greenery, like the rooftop garden, it became a whole like ground floor and 2-story garden once. Cafes, just all different things. And I've got a feeling that it was also used for like art studio stuff and just building in general. And yeah, just really amazing. So don't have to get the most expensive thing on the market. So today we also made some more of these linen ribbons that you sort of just rip some strips of linen apart to make a ribbon, and these are going to be hung up around the room for decoration. This is my favorite kind of like art and painting, even on paper and canvas. I love watercolors, and I love how with watercolors you basically let water and gravity create, you know, whatever it wants to become. And I always love that. I mean, I love fine detailed watercolor paintings as well, but I'm not that good at that. I like to let things sort of go and move and be free. So some of these are just the beautiful colors that have come out of 3 colors. Our primary colors of red, blue and yellow. The Stockmar watercolor paints. I think my favorite ones might be these 2. I love that we've got orange, yellow here. I mean, I'm not a particularly fan of orange and yellow, but they just all together just comes together really beautifully. And we've got a little bit of purple splotched over here. My favorite colors are green and blue. So naturally, if I can create some shadow, naturally these spots here are my favorite. Yeah, just really, really nice. So a really good little experiment. The young one that I've got in today is 3, and this was her. So she's got mainly greens and yellows with a little bit of blue and purple. And you can see that even though it's almost the same color, there's a slight color change through here. And it's just really interesting to see how it comes about, like at the end once it's all dry. Like this piece in the middle here, look how beautiful that is. Look at that blue and green here, and then a bit of the purple and red. It's really, really great. Alright, so we've finished. It's the end of the day. It is 4:15. I've finished work about 45 minutes ago, and I've basically just been relaxing. This table here, I've already wiped it down with disinfectant, and it's just up for the night. My daughter may end up using it throughout the night anyway, but I always just put it up here just to sort of move it out of the way. I've been doing a little bit of work down here, and we've packed up the Lego and a few other little toys that we were playing with earlier. And yeah, this is pretty much what it usually looks like at the end of the day. As a new educator, I only have 2 children currently booked in, and in a couple of weeks' time, they will be going on to different settings, because they're growing up and going on to different things. And so it's pretty relaxed. Like, I am very relaxed in this environment anyway. That's one of my main focuses, is to create it's part of my philosophy that I believe in, creating a calm, warm, and just a really relaxed environment. You heard that I had some jazz music playing in the other videos, the other parts of this video, and that's pretty much what we do. So in the morning, I always have jazz music playing, or maybe even some really chilled out lo-fi music. I just find that it really sets the whole vibe. I've had comments from my coordinator, from my service provider, and she said that she's noticed the children play very differently here. They play more in depth, they deep play. It doesn't surprise me, but it also surprised me, because it's sort of like, oh, that's really great. And that was the goal, creating a relaxed environment where if they want to be loud, running around and all that sort of more high energy stuff, they can do that outside. Inside is reserved for indoor voices and relaxed play. And I do find, especially because it's been a lot hotter outside, we have the air conditioning running inside during the day, the children have been wanting to play in here, and it's just really peaceful but fun. We're still having fun. The kids just crack me up. They're just really wonderful. So the 2 that I have coming in, I've had them now for 6 months. It's been amazing seeing them grow, especially as a new educator and creating home daycare for the first time. It's been a really wonderful experience. I prefer working from home. That was my goal. Even when I was studying graphic design, it was my goal to work at home. And I am so glad that I was able to become a home educator. And so that's just a little bit of an insight on what it's like. Tomorrow I have 3 children in tomorrow. And then on Friday I have 4. So I might do some vlogging of that and show you a few other things. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for the rest of the week as far as video filming and stuff like that, but I thought I would just show you a little bit of what it's like here at my home daycare, family daycare. Until next time, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.